84. Both guys with no time remaining on the clock, but Gukesh is maybe winning. And here, rook d1 is the only way to draw, and then you have to play h3, and then you have some moves, and then you can get the king to the e7 square when I push on f7. You have to start with rook d1, where he starts with the wrong move. Now we have f7. Now, rook d1 doesn't work because king e2 is with the tempo. Rook f1, knight g5, h2, knight f3, you seal the deal, but there's king e7. Wait, but you can take on h2. He takes on h2. The rook goes here. But how are you going to get rid of the blockade? Rook a3. King d2 is the best move. Why king d2? Because if king c2 and the rook comes in, that's incorrect. What you need is the king on d2, because after rook a4 and knight to h6, whenever the rook is coming to d4 or anywhere else, the king has to run this way. So in this position, rook a3, you could not go to e2. Why can you not go to e2? Because in this position, black will take, and if you play knight h6, rook e4. So the king has to go that way, but stay on d2, so e4 is not a fork. Gukesh plays this move in 29 seconds. He gallops to the other edge of the board. Knight g6, f8 is unstoppable. It's coming down to the last pawn! And Gukesh clutches it out in 80 moves, and ironically puts his king on the central square. I mean, you talk about an anime. In chess, when black resigns, the players put the kings in the center to indicate to the digital board what the result is. If white wins, the kings go on the light squares, opposite each other. If black wins, they go on the dark squares. The final move of the game, Gukesh puts the king on the winning square. So when the players put the kings in the center, he doesn't even have to do anything with it. It's already on the spot. It returned to the winning square on the winning move of the game. 2780 is now the rating of Gukesh after this game. Number 5 in the world. You know who's number 4? Erigaisi, his freaking teammate. This is the clutch victory. The rest of the games were drawn. And even though they brought in Wei Yi, 2762, 40 points higher rated than Ding Liren, unfortunately for them, nobody can stop Gukesh right now. If Gukesh can play like this type of fighting spirit and tenacity, the World Championship match may not be as close as we want. We gotta see a resurgence from Ding Liren. I am stunned that they did not play today.